Hi everybody, how are you doing? This is your favorite host, Surinderjit Rana, sjsrana, reporting for April 17th, time about 22:44 hours UTC. So 2244 hours UTC, April 17th, 2022. So we're gonna discuss some topics here. Quick check, quick note. So first of all, I've released this new article on oneworldpress.wordpress.com. This is my site. I've been maintaining it, editing it, publishing it for almost 10 years now. So you can see I have this latest update on World War III alignment, pathogen circulating, pedophiles enjoying multiple host body, and the US sanctions ready because US is going to do some sanctions more, and Elon Musk buyout on Twitter on cards. So we're going to discuss on all these lines and much more. So stay tuned. What we have is an ongoing situation with World War III, which we have been seeing since February 24th, 2022, with Russia launching the aggression. So I'm going to discuss this much more in my next session, because in past sections, if you see, I've discussed on my YouTube channel, and on this article you can always take a look. But what I'm going to focus this time more on is Elon Musk is ready to buy Twitter, and this is a big news because Twitter recently stakes were up. Elon Musk did some fraction of Twitter shares buy, but it wanted to buy out the complete company because Twitter asked Elon Musk to join the board of members, but Elon Musk, being very smart, intelligent, declined to join the Twitter because Twitter is known to be a well-organized mafia. Where it is trying to act as a policing or a police for the social media. Since it's a centralized giant, so Twitter always tries to dictate the terms, and that's what is not liked by Elon Musk. So Elon Musk has offered almost about 43 billion, and much more is on the cards for Twitter to buy out by Elon Musk. I guess this is going to be very phenomenal thing, and once Elon Musk buys it, the shackles of slavery of freedom of speech will be free from Twitter, because Twitter is nothing more than an organized mafia board members who have just one thing to do, is to basically massage the data, massage the tweets, and try to sabotage, or try not the sabotage exactly, but try to subdue the information, which is free speech. So this is going to be something I'm going to look out for. So folks, moving on, what is going on with these organized criminals, mafia working all across. I predicted this, that post-pandemic we'll see organized mafia criminals activated all across, and you can see this local news of SAS Nagar Mohali, where police have unearthed two drivers, private vehicles, where they were smuggling liquors and trafficking whatever liquors and whatnot is going on. So, and this is why important, because these cars are parked at somewhere else. So they're trafficking, maybe drugs, who knows, the intoxicants, but they are always parking cars somewhere else. So you got to be very spooky about these things. When strangers park around your house, around your residence, around your commercial building, you must be very wary about this situation. Especially here in Punjab, SAS Nagar Mohali, Phase 3B2 is very popular, getting popular for pedophiles also. So okay, moving on, India got to ban this family sex, because very often you will find these relatives raping and murdering the females. Minor girls mostly are entangled, enslaved, and trapped. And this is the height of pedophilia, which is circulating in India for past 2 decades now. And it's basically reached the epitome, or you can say the height of it, that even the animals are not spared by these pedophiles of India. Recently, a monitor lizard was basically sexual battery by 4 India pedophiles per the report, and they also had the video clippings of making this act public for view. I don't know what fun they derive by having this poor animal being sexually harassed, raped in public view, and these people are taking turns in raping this poor monitor lizard. And I don't know what kind of animal is there. Is this what you see as monitor lizard an animal, or you'll call the other people more animal or with animal instincts? So I don't know which one is more of animal nature, but I definitely feel here that this poor monitor lizard was helpless, and it could not do anything about it, even though it's a predator. But these predators, which are in India, are much more powerful and much more hungry, and they form a teamwork always. And that's the biggest thing over here, that all the pedophilia which are working here in India is always having exceptional teamwork. I tell you, folks, I've seen in phase 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali, it's popular for pedophiles, and predators, because many people temporarily resides come from other areas of the India, especially because they know it's a pedophile zone, and people are very easily getting females delivered here because of the racing, honking, mafia working across neighborhood. Specifically, I have mentioned in my other news report, you will see, which is going to follow soon, how these pedophiles, how these racing, honking agents are working day and night in phase 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali to traffic females. Specifically, the trafficking will happen at night hours, and they have their own codes to pick up and deliver. Anyways, folks, I want to give you some lights on the politics of rapes here in India. And you can see this is a big news going on. It's in the state of Bengal of India, where there has been some gruesome rape of a minor girl, and the brutal murder also was followed by that. Many other cases are there where people are trying to question, like, whether the government is involved in it, local government, or it's just a standalone incident. So politics of rape is too high in India, where if the political parties are backing up some pedophiles or some predators, then they can do anything possible on earth. They can kidnap a female, they can threaten a female. Threatening a female is very common. I've seen across India, a lot of females have reported that in the neighborhood, unsafe neighborhood, they'll always find these pedophile association threatening females, who to communicate with, who not to communicate with, which house to go, which house not to go. So this is quite common. Specifically here in phase 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali, many people have reported that females are threatened by local pedophile group association, local pedophile association, like they cannot openly communicate or freely communicate with people around, and they have to take permission by some top predator or top pedophile to talk to or communicate openly in phase 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali. So this is some big story going on. I think authorities will soon unearth which pedophilia group or which top predator is threatening females around here, or a gangster is working, maybe organized mafia. So folks, all these news are here. You can see a recently Indian origin man who ran a secretive extremist Maoist cult in London has died in UK jail. He was also convicted of sexual assault on females there in UK. And you see, this has become something which is quite concerned now because of the Omicron virus and these pathogens after COVID-19 wave. We find that these pedophiles or these predators who are enjoying multiple host body, they are infecting them. In fact, even though they subside, the Omicron or this wave has subsided, but we will see resurgence very soon, because I find these pedophiles, these predators are basically still set loose, and they are intermingling with multiple females. They're exchanging their bodily fluid with this female's body host, multiple females body host, and whatnot is going on beneath the surface. So we are going to find more waves coming to India, and perhaps governments should take heed to this, because they have been very lousy. They don't surveillance these pedophiles or these predators who are producing mutations and mutated viruses and pathogens and whatnot is going on. And this is the whole ball game which government is squarely responsible, because they are not monitoring the pedophiles. And India is seeing 500% jump recently in Delhi in past 15 days in the reported cases. So folks, moving on. We again see this active region of sun. Sun has been quite active recently. I predicted this long back. In fact, this start of 2022, and specifically in March 20 onwards, I've started predicting that sun will become very active, and we should see a lot of CMEs, filament bursting, and many will be directed towards the earth. So recently on April 17th, again, we saw the same phenomena occurring. From sun from the far east side, and now it's trying to come up to face earth. And if this happens to be squarely facing earth, I tell you folks, you should be ready, gear up, get ready to see this phenomenal event of a century, because sun is going to do some bizarre phenomena now, and earth will be in direct path, and it will be bombarding earth. I guess you can say mother nature or mother cosmos is quite releasing the wrath on planet Earth because of the pedophilias, these predators who are enjoying multiple host body. They have released pathogens earlier. Now they're gonna activate the sun to release the wrath on planet Earth, and it's gonna destroy, decimate a lot of satellites, a lot of communication, whatnot is gonna occur. And governments must thank these pedophiles, these predators who are enjoying multiple host body. So, folks, this is some bizarre situation which is going to be detrimental for planet Earth.
Right, we're
I
going to
guess
see some
ethics and
parking here, some activities of my house, which is 1493 Phase 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali. So I'm just giving you a front yard view. So this is at the night. So we see what's going on. How cars keep racing the whole night. Racing, honking agents. Mostly we know they are trafficking agents. Also these car, you can see this car parked in front of my house overnight, and this is on April 18th at about 100 hours IST, Indian Standard Time, and this number is HP 37E7707. So this car is parked overnight. I have no clue. Some stranger has parked the car in front of my house. I have no clue where this person is from, or where he is going to meet, or what he is doing. So mostly we are having apprehensions that these are traffickers or pedophiles who are basically working for some local pedophile group. So you see this car. This was on April 17th at about 17:05 hours IST. You see this car was parked in front of my main driveway, main gate, and it kept parking. It was there sitting on the road in front of my gate for almost 5-7 minutes. So upon viewing this, I got a little worried. So I just came out just to check whether this car was supposed to meet me or was looking for me, because it's parked in front of 1493 Phase 3B2. So you see I come out just to inquire why you're parking in front of my gate. Then this guy said, I'm a taxi, I've come here to pick some girl or something like that. And I said, okay, but we are parking in front of my house. And then they said, okay, that's on the road. But I said, yes, but you're parking in front of my house. So this guy was belligerent, this guy was as if intentionally they're supposed to park here and pick up girls from somewhere else to befool other people, or who knows what they're doing, there's impersonator. So upon checking, I saw this, I insisted this car must move away from my main gate. They are blocking my driveway. So I had to insist this taxi, and this guy had to move after 2-3 minutes of talking, because he was belligerent. He said, that's fine, I'm on the road. I said, you're on the road, that's fine, but that is not how it's supposed to be. You're blocking my driveway. Somebody has to come to meet me, or I have to go out. I don't have to request you. You're blocking my driveway. This is how it works. This is how the pedophile association works here in 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali. They don't care. They trespass. They park close to your house to impersonate, or to pick up some delivery of the girls. Whatever they do, all this shady business goes around here in SAS Nagar Mohali Phase 3B2. It's pedophiles are very active here. I have seen a lot of girls being picked on the cars. So this car moved, and I saw it picking the girl from the next house, which was across my house. So you can see how this happens. I've seen it all the times. Every day I find 3 or 4 such events occurring around my house, and I wonder why it's always about around my house, which is 1493 SAS Nagar Mohali Phase 3B2. 1493 is my number. And I guess because I'm very active on human rights, very active on social media, so these guys, these impersonators are around my neighborhood who are picking up on girls or females delivery or whatnot is going on to impersonate. This is everyday affair. So I keep seeing these people around. The scooty was parked around my house, and again I have to see why this guy was parking the scooty around my house. So this is a common affair here. You can see these cars will park in front of my house, around my house. So every time, and they are not coming to meet me at all. They're coming to meet someone else or pick up girls from somewhere else. But they park in front of my house, as if it has become a destination like that. So at times I've reported to cops also, but I cannot involve every time, because sometimes they're parking for 2 hours or 3 hours. So you see this car, which was on April 17th. How belligerent they are! They will just block your driveway. It is like to intimidate other person or to impersonate. Perhaps these imposters are picking up girls from somewhere else, but they're indicating, no, I know this guy, he has called me here. And most of the time, since I'm alone, I'm living alone by myself, I don't have idea, I don't have clue who is parking outside my house or who is standing outside my house. This is most of the cases, 90% of the time. Only in few cases I check my CCTV or I'm able to see what's going on. So folks, this is what's going around since I've noticed this past at least 10 months. But now they have subsided because the government has changed in Punjab. So I think they are fearful, this mafia, these impersonators, these organized criminals are a little bit fearful of the new government, which is AAP, I guess. So it has subsided a bit. Earlier it used to be like 100%, now it's only 10 to 20%, ever since the government of Punjab has changed to AAP. So this mafia was quite active before that. Perhaps they had connections with the ruling party, or they were promoted by them, or they were working in conjunction, or sort of, it was like a collusion. So I see this happening all the time. So you see, I have to discuss with this guy who is just a taxi person. He kept on arguing with me that I have to, I'm on the road, why it is bothering you. I said, you have been parking here for almost 5-7 minutes, and I'm wondering, have you come to meet me? But why are you blocking my driveway? Why are you blocking my pathway? That's the question I asked them, and I had to ask him, you got to leave, or else I'll call the cops. That's how I had to ward him off from my location. So you see, these kinds of people are here. These kinds of activities occur here every time. It's been happening for almost 10 months. So these impersonators, imposters are picking up girls or dropping girls from somewhere, some other house, but they are just parking the car in front of my house, as to impersonate or as to befool other neighborhood that, oh, I'm involved somehow. So this is how this mafia works, or it's also known as metaphor games mafia, which is quite popular in Phase 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali because it's known for pedophiles. This whole colony association of pedophiles are quite active in Phase 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali. So I keep reporting, folks. Again, you see this car who was just parked next to my wall of the house. You see the wall over here. And this guy, upon seeing me, I came out, he ran away. So people keep parking around. They don't have to come to meet me, but they will park around my house, as if like some attraction is here, or some signboard is here which says, okay, you got to park here or you'll get a delivery of a girl, sort of that. Because most of the time, 90% of the time, I've seen these guys picking up girls. Girls are coming from some other location and they're standing here, and they pick up the girls and move away from the house. So I don't know, maybe these metaphor games mafia or this trafficking mafia over here, which is active in Phase 3B2, past 10 months have picked up the house location, which is 1493 Phase 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali, because they find me like most of the time I'm busy in my own working. You see these car racings around here? There are many cars which will keep racing and honking. This is quite a common sight on this lane, which is lane of also called microwave tower of Phase 3B2, which starts from 1984 to 1999. That's the lane which is quite active with these racing, honking bikers or vehicles. Most of the time, day or night, they're racing and honking. So mostly because we see they are working for pedophiles association here locally, who are here trafficking females, but they have their own code, their own process to pick up and to drop girls. And only these people can know what to do, because it's a complete pedophile association. Only these people know what's the code, where they have to pick up, where they have to drop. Rest innocents are just being befooled by these people. So this is what's been going on, for past at least 10 months in Phase 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali. But now, for past 2 months, these racing, honking bikers or vehicles have subsided a bit, ever since I've started reporting it openly, because I really found this to be a very big nuisance. You see at this on April 17th at about 9:30 hours, 9:30 p.m., which is in the evening on April 17th, 2022. And this car has been parked here. I have no clue why this car was parked here. It was bearing number CH01BR 3579. CH01BR 3579. So this car was parked here. All of a sudden, I could see some commotion outside my house. So since I locked the door early at about 8 p.m., almost I lock my doors every day, every night. But these cars keep coming after that. So once I lock my door, somehow these people will know, and they'll keep bringing their cars around my house. And sometimes there are females sitting inside the car, and they will never talk to me. You see all these incidents which I've just noted for 10 days. I'm just reporting that it has been occurring for more than 10 months. They will never talk to me. They will never even come close to me. When they see me, they will run around. They'll run away from there, as if like these are imposters, or these been working as working for some pedophile who are supposed to pick up and drop girls here for someone else, but they are tarnishing my name or in front of my house. So you can see this guy is flashing light. I don't know what he's doing, and I could see some females sitting inside the car, perhaps 2 or 3 females, and I don't know. This guy never talked to me. He never talked to me, even though I was on my terrace. I was even vocal, like with some with some like this noise, so that he could talk to me if he wants to. But he never talked to me. The dogs, street dogs, were barking. So that's the commotion I heard, and I came out. So once this car will move, you'll see how people around him, who are traffickers perhaps or pedophiles, will start rushing around, as if like there's some delivery which has not been picked up. So these pedophiles or these other people will immediately follow this car once he leaves the spot. I have seen it every time. So every time during the day, 5 to 10 times you will find such incidents. And I have no clue why these guys are parking in front of my house only. I don't see in any other house of my neighborhood. So that's why it's very inconspicuous. It's very strange. It's very bizarre, and it's it's very worrisome. Like, how come these guys are so active? So you see this guy who's looking at this car, and he's just waiting for this car to pass, and he had to walk in front of my doorway. And this is how these people do, every day and night. And you can see some people standing there in the garden park just doing nothing. And this will all follow up once this car will park, and it'll wait for 5-10 minutes. You can see my doors are always locked. So even right now my doors are locked means I had a virtual lock on my, it's a little lock on my door. I do it at about 8 p.m. Usually I lock my doors. All my doors are locked by 8 p.m. I keep it open normally during the daytime, but I never find such happening during the daytime. But the moment I lock, these people are all around. So you see this car parking in front of my house. This is the location of my house, folks. You can take a look at it. It's 1493 Phase 3 B2 SAS Nagar Mohali, also known as Chandigarh Sector 60. And always you'll find these funny cars parked around in front of my house. Usually it's supposed to be reserved for me. It's my parking. But for no good reason, even though there are other parking available, they'll park in front of my house only. And many times I have to ask them that, you're looking very funny, or you're looking very strange here. Please, if you could move away. Wherever you are going, wherever you are meeting people, you must park in front of their house. It's not like I have a commercial place here, So I'm just fed up with these people. They're all scattered around. They're all playing some metaphor games, as I understand. And trafficking of females occur here in Phase 3B2, SAS Nagar Mohali. And usually the delivery of females are occurring at night. So after 6 p.m., 7 p.m., the delivery of females will occur. That's what I observed, folks. I've never met anyone. I've never participated in metaphor games. I've never taken any sort of benefit of metaphor games. But people around, imposters, are using this methodology. Folks, I leave you this front yard view of my house, 1493 Phase 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali. You can see it's a corner house. It's 268.3 square yards to be precise, and it's facing, main gate is facing towards north, with about 5 to 6 degrees towards the west also. And this is the main gate, which is facing north. You can see my vehicle parked in front of the house, 1493 Phase 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali Chandigarh. And this is the side garden I have gotten. And you can see, because it's a corner house, it's a corner, it's supposed to have some garden or some space which is going to be beneficial for doing all other activities of kitchen garden, to planting trees and planting all other things, or even having a garden for the party. You can have these things over here.
here. The reason I'm bringing up all this is because all these activities which I'm seeing around here, and this racing honking mafia, metaphor games mafia, and whatnot is going around the neighborhood. I'm trying to give you this information that I'm going to sell this house now. It's in my mother's name. You can see this location over here is a corner house, and it's basically, I have two gates. The one gate which you saw was the front gate, which is facing north. The other one is facing east. It is towards the inside garden, and it's got two gates basically for entry of the house, and it's about 268.3 square yards, and it's built in 2004. But I am not interested in selling the part of the house, because the house is almost 18 years old, so you can understand obviously people would like to have a new build of the house. So basically you're looking at here is buying the land, you can say, effectively. Even the house is very good inside, it's livable, it's very good, but it's been 18 years old, folks. You understand. So this house is for the sale right now, and it's in my mother's name. Ever since 2004 she purchased it, and basically I'm part in it because I'm taking care of this house, and I'm residing here by myself. And so she has asked me to put this on sale. So I'm giving you this information that's available for sale, folks. You can contact me on my numbers, which is +91 896.810.7947. The other number is +91, which is the country code for India, +91. Then it is 623-942-8115. That's another number. You can always contact me by any of these communication channels, or email, or Instagram. If you're interested, even from abroad, it's fine. You can send in through the money through the channels. And the asking price for the house, which is prevalent right now, it's about 200, which is about 2.6, 2.7 crore, they say, in India, which is basically roughly around $400,000 for the house. So you can take a look over here. I'm just giving some clippings here which is added on. It's like the front view. Obviously it's looking a little shabby because I'm not doing that much of maintenance from outside, but from inside you will see it's still beautifully maintained because it's all marbled. It's a marble floor in and out completely. And I have to move on, folks, because of the facts that I have to move to other country, other nation also. Also, the other reason is that I have to basically let my mother get the money back, and so she can have her plans for future, whatever she wants to invest or do. So I'm just facilitating this effort of sale. So you can always contact me, and obviously the signings will be done, the documents will be done by my mother. So okay, folks, with that ending, I'm going to move on with this son and other clips. Recently I've been facing a lot of problems with YouTube. YouTube has been acting notoriously bad for me because for some strange reason, you can see it started throwing these errors to me for past 2 weeks. It's called like failed metadata, not saved, could not save video information, even though I'm providing all the description, all the title, which is like over here. You can see this title I provided. While it starts uploading, it starts throwing this error, but it completes the upload and it leaves the title as untitled, and the description is all wiped off, is gone, whatever I provide in the video. So this is some notorious act of YouTube, I guess, or they are basically throwing up errors. It cannot be continuing for 2 weeks. It could be half an hour or half a day at the most if the technical team have caught up the error. Anyways, folks, I'm reporting for your benefit, and this is what you get when you search really with sjsrana on YouTube, but it tries to detour you to sjsrana just to befool people that they should not look at my page. They should be detoured to some imposter or maybe somebody who's selling snake's oil. So that sort of thing is going on even in YouTube. Perhaps whatever app enters India as a social media, they try to massage the data. They try to implant their own tactics and agenda, which is happening for India. That's why India is always fighting the battle with international companies, specifically these social giants, to give them the local authorization or local access to the whole metadata, and also their localization for their data storage. So this is why India government is always fighting this battle, because they want to control whatever is the information going in and out of India. And that should not be the case with the democratic nations. If it's not a dictatorship, then they should allow free flow of information. They should not massage the data. They should not try to have excessive control unless they find some terrorist activity going on, which is quite understandable. Then it's under the Interpol. But if regular people are trying to express their human rights, their social causes, and they're trying to even somehow sometimes pointing fingers at government for their lethargy or for their bad policies, then it should be all open policy. It should not be like that, folks. So this is something I want to present it to you. So this is the error I keep getting every time. I've done 2-3 uploads on YouTube, but YouTube in India is notoriously giving me all these errors, and it wipes off my title and wipes off the details I provide in the video. And this has been very strange errors, and I don't know what's going on. I've reported to YouTube. I'm again reporting to this channel one more time. I don't know if my title information for this video or the description for this video will be saved by YouTube notoriously. Maybe it will start throwing the same errors, which is failed metadata not saved. So what metadata it's trying to save here, folks? I have a simple video which is in MPEG or AVI format, and I have nothing else to it. It is just a simple format. Yes, I'm using a Redmi 11 Pro 5G. Yeah, that's the phone I'm using right now, which is Xiaomi from Xiaomi C Note 11 Pro 5G. That's the version I'm using right now, and it's one of the latest. I have Snapdragon, I think 695 they have, and it's bundled with Android 11. And I have everything as the latest and the greatest from the phone side, but somehow YouTube is not accepting. I don't know. They have to check their code. They have to check their technical team why it's throwing this metadata error. So you can see the result is I get this untitled video. So even though I provide the title and description, I get this untitled video because YouTube is wiping off all the information which I provide while uploading the video, because it's throwing this metadata error. So folks, this is some quick note on this on my YouTube channel. You can always check by searching sjsrana on YouTube, sjsrana. Yeah, I'm the original person. I've been doing this philanthropy work, this updates on these social sites for social causes since 2010. And earlier I used to be doing a lot of work writing on citizen journalism on beforeitsnews.com. You can always search by sjsrana. You can Google search by sjsrana or May 2020 WW3. Anything. I have done a lot of these works which are all around the Google. But over here I see a lot of imposters, impersonators in my locality, in my neighborhood, who are taking advantage. Somehow they are being imposters who are trying to have surveillance over me, and they're trying to take the advantage. Because I tell you folks, I know what's going on. There's been some international aid to me, or international affiliation which is trying to approach me, but somehow imposters, impersonators, or you can say some gangsters are trying to intercept in the middle, and they're trying to do the impersonation, and they're trying to take all the benefits, which I'm sensing. And I guess you have to reach out to me by either channel so that things can open up, which imposter is taking all this hues and all this acting as a middleman agent, whereas I work all by myself. I don't have anybody who is going to assist me or help me. For last 10 years I'm doing this philanthropy, this work all by myself, and that's why it takes a long time for me to upload YouTube videos and contents, and to edit it and to put you in a presentable format, because I'm doing it all by myself. So folks, with this I'm going to end this session for April 18th, which is basically in India right now, but in the UTC time it's April 17th, 20 hours UTC. So folks, with this I'm going to end. Alright, so folks, in the end, this is my latest article which I have published on April 17, 1929 hours UTC. Last edited by me on 2029 hours UTC, April 17, 2022. So I always have this timestamp where I start the article writing or publishing. Then I do the last update, edited by me, published by me, sjsrana, and I always give all this information to you for your benefit, so you can stay away, be aware from these imposters, impersonators who try to, who try to become like a dealer or agent and try to do all this sort of shady business behind the scene. Folks, ending up, what a beautiful April 17, 2022 pink moon we saw. It was wonderful. And from the astrological standpoint, we saw the moon was shining as bright as it could be. And this was pink moon because the colors I could see, the hues I could see was all pink. You can see at 5 a.m. on April 17th morning, early hours, I was trying to take these snaps of this moon. And you can see I'm standing on my front yard of my house, and at terrace at times, or at front yard of my house, and I'm trying to see, and I could really see this wonderful, awesome, amazing. I was flabbergasted to look at this pink moon. It was quite fabulous sight to see. I was really flabbergasted, folks. So I leave you with this over here, and you can enjoy this beauty.